The world needs B2K.
B2K's breakup was a huge shock to their fans.
Boys for Life Tour.
Watching the Grizzlies is easy with FanDuel Sports Network. If you have cable or satellite, you're all set. Find us on your channel lineup. You can also use your TV provider login to watch games on the FanDuel Sports Network app. No cable or satellite? Subscribe directly to FanDuel Sports Network online. You can also watch on Prime Video by adding a FanDuel Sports Network subscription. Not sure where to start? Visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com to learn more.
Do you feel like you have had a matchup or an opponent or a moment where you're like, oh, I'm in the NBA now?
When we played the Warriors and Steph on the left wing hit like a step back three, like right in my face. Like, I remember watching this on TV and I'm the one getting scored on.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Live from FedEx Forum, this is The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Hello, good people!
Single on first. Single on first.
Welcome, everyone! Welcome to the Odds
Snowmageddon.
Couple. It's the Odds Couple before Snowmageddon hits Memphis.
Ice Death 2026.
That's right. Can't wait. Excited.
That sounds
about
like one of your C4 drinks.
Yeah. Ice Death. It really does. It sounds like a flavor for sure.
That's
Ice
right.
Death.
It should be if it's not.
Roser's signature flavor.
This is the Odds Couple. We're in week 22 of the season, and we got a lot of stuff to get into, including the NFC and AFC Championship games, which will be this weekend. The college football season came to a close. We got some fish nuggets. We got our picks for the week. We got free picks as well. All of that coming up on the program today. First, let me introduce you to everyone here on the show. I'm Rob Fisher. Lang Whitaker is alongside. Hello,
What's up,
Lang.
Rob?
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
I've got CJ. You're playing tennis now, right?
Yeah.
I got tennis Twitter all over me. I'm not really sure. So, did you guys see the Australian Opens happening last night in Australia? Naomi Osaka had a match. Let me get this name right. Against Sorana Cirstea, who's Romanian. And Naomi Osaka, in between, like the other woman served and had a fault. And Osaka said, come on. And the other woman went off and turned to the umpire and was like, you're not allowed to talk during my serve. And I was like, wait, she didn't even have the ball. Like, they hadn't even thrown her a second ball yet. And the umpire was actually like, no, you didn't have the ball yet. It was okay. But this woman was furious, refused to shake hands with Naomi Osaka. The walk-off interview, Osaka's like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know what's up. She actually said bro, which I loved.
Nice.
But I was like, I tweeted about this. And I was like, I don't understand tennis. Like, so you can scream loudly while you serve, right? Because we've seen people hit it.
It's been a thing.
But in between plays, you can't say, come on, to yourself.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm getting a lot of this thing has 206,000 views at the moment.
Got a lot of, went a little viral, huh?
Yeah. So one person said, this is like the equivalent of talking during someone's backswing during golf or moving around during someone's approach in bowling. It's perfectly legal, but it's kind of cringe.
But she's not doing anything.
That was what I said. Someone else said, you can't say it if it's distracting your opponent. For example, when they are ready to serve, or if you hit a great point, you have to wait to scream, come on, until after your opponent has had the chance to strike at the ball. Serena Williams got in trouble for that. Someone else said, I can tell you're a cuck, bro. So Twitter's really giving me the full response at this moment. So I'm not sure like what the proper answer is. Like
you're a cuck, bro.
I think it's like all these unwritten rules for all the sports. Like this isn't clearly
unwritten rule for tennis. Didn't know.
I know. So apparently you don't
gosh.
say anything unless you're serving. Then you can yell and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, when you're hitting it, you can say whatever you want. That's something I had to learn. So my teammate would tell me after the other team hit the ball on a return, he'd say, hey, CJ, move here. But he'd have to wait until after they hit. In that situation, like you said, Lang, the opponent doesn't have the ball yet. Doesn't have the ball. The come on, and it's not loud like a roar. Come on, she is very clearly talking to herself.
Well,
on the other end, it's like, come on, come on.
But she might have been like celebrate because the other woman faulted and she was kind of making a comeback, and maybe she was like, "Come on,
I think
like she screwed up. Good for me."
No, it was Naomi. Come on, Naomi. Come on.
That's kind of how I took it too.
Let's go. And it's a second serve. She hadn't gotten the ball yet. When she gets the ball, Naomi is quiet. She bounces it twice. Right, like so the opponent has the ball, bounces it twice, and then starts yelling at the official, and then starts complaining about that sort of stuff.
This is weird.
Listen. Well, hey, I guess I'm a cuck too, Lang. I'll join your club.
You're a cuck, bro.
We can get a couple cages,
bro.
I guess. I don't know, man. I don't understand it either.
That's weird. All right, John Roser. Hello, John.
Rob Fisher. Hello, Rob.
How are you doing?
Good.
Good to see you, sir.
Yeah, you too, man.
Yeah, you worked late last night. So
I did. Not crazy late. But yeah, you know what I always say, you're this way, you got to do post game too, you know, for television. But
I'm in the car listening to you.
Right, this is true. but when you get home, it takes time to wind down after games. Like it does.
Sure.
Win or lose, it takes you a little bit to wind down.
Facts.
So I mean, I probably didn't fall asleep. I probably fell asleep around, I guess, midnight.
That's where I miss drinking.
Yeah.
Doesn't
It
like,
just helps you fall asleep.
Yeah, coming home after
because that's
the
not
game.
really sleeping. That's just passing out.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
Whatever.
If you had on one of those Woot straps or whatever, or one of those, what is
what?
it? Aura rings or whatever. It
Woot
would tell you
strap?
how like it manages your sleep or whatever. It would
that
tell
what you
you
guys call it?
during night of drinking you don't get sleep. It's not real sleep.
Yeah.
It's more of just passing out.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I'm way too familiar with that. Not anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah.
But yeah, go Grizz. Tough loss last night, but go Grizz.
Go Grizz. A couple more this weekend during the Snowmageddon, which should be very interesting.
Ice Death 2026.
Ice Death 26. Yeah. CJ Hurd, hello. How are you?
I'm all right. Ready to get this thing going. Got conference championship week ahead of us, and unfortunately, football is wrapping up. But thank God we got USFL or UFL action coming up in March.
Also, Sharon Moore's in court now. Right now.
I don't know who that person is. But I wish, whoever it is, I wish nothing but bad things for him.
He loves the snow. He does. He loves the snow.
It's always snowy where Sharon is, from what I hear.
He loves
I just like this story about this. His lawyer's in court right now, apparently, trying to have home invasion and other charges against him dismissed. Authorities say he entered a woman's apartment, blamed her for him losing his job, grabbed butter knives and kitchen scissors, and threatened to kill himself.
So it
I don't
was
know, it
both.
feels like there should be some sort of charges for all that.
Butter knives and what was
the
he
story
like?
we
Butter
had,
knives, scissors.
The story we had was it was either or. I didn't know my man was double fisting non-lethal things to kill himself with.
Yeah. I mean, I think the kitchen scissors could get you.
No.
I mean, if you really wanted to stab him through your neck, kitchen scissors, I think you could do that. Butter knife, you probably could too. Would just be a lot more difficult.
Yeah.
And that just doesn't seem like a fun way to die.
No. No.
Yeah. How would you? Never mind. We could get real dark here. Let's not get real dark.
Already. Well, the college football championship is over. Indiana Hoosiers finished their perfect season of 16-0. Fernando Mendoza, he was spectacular all season long for the Indiana Hoosiers as they win the Indiana Hoosiers win the national championship. Pretty remarkable stuff. Just your thoughts on the game, Lang. I mean, everybody's talking about how great it was and how great Indiana was and how great Fernando Mendoza is and how great Kurt Signetti is. No one's talking about the fact that Indiana didn't cover.
They did not cover.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that
ultimately,
great.
Because they don't take the national championship away from you. They don't award the national championship game to who covers. They award it to who wins on the scoreboard.
That's all Signetti talks about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I was
Google
hoping,
him.
I just wanted a good game. Like that was, we talked about it on the show. I was trying to talk myself into it being a close game, and it was. It was a really good game. We talked about how Miami was really good at pressuring the quarterback, and that was sort of the problem for Indiana all year, and they got after him for most of that game. I also saw a crazy stat the other day. Carson Beck lost 6 games his entire college career. 4 of them, he threw an interception on the last pass of the game.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's insane. But shout out Indiana. They were the best team all year long.
I think this is now what I have been more impressed with this entire college football playoff, what I have come away impressed by. Congratulations to Indiana, first of all. But it has been the front seven, the defensive line play of some of these players and teams. And when I see whether it's the David Bailey from Texas Tech, who was an absolute monster in that game against Oregon, just Texas Tech's offense could not do anything in that game, or Oregon's defensive line in that Texas Tech game was really good. Or I look at this Miami team with Ruben Bain and Akeem,
Umanura.
No, it's like Masadi,
Elijah.
The other those 2 guys are menaces on the defensive line, and they were amazing in that game. Props to Fernando Mendoza. The touchdown run was incredible.
Yeah.
That was very
was
John
awesome.
Elway-esque Super Bowl diving for it. It was a pretty incredible play. So congratulations to Indiana.
I thought he was hurt.
I left more impressed with the freaking defensive ends, the defensive line play from Miami. Like, dude, these guys are, because I'm looking at NFL stuff. So
Mesidor and Bain for Miami are legit NFL. Bain is top 10.
They have Bain at top 10, and they've got Mesidor. I think the Kuiper had him 20 or 21 to the Cowboys.
Yeah, Mesidor, when it's all said and done, we've got combine and things of that nature going on but going to be happening here real soon. When it's all said and done, it wouldn't surprise me if he was like a 15, 16, like mid-teens.
12 and a half
overall.
sacks, had double-digit tackles for loss on the season.
They were the only team to make that Indiana line look that way. I watched Indiana play 8 or 9 times this season. That was easily the most pressure Mendoza faced all season. And just take the last 2 games in the playoff before the championship game. Think about what that offered. They had their center crown Rose Bowl MVP for the offense, right? Like that line dominated Alabama. That line dominated Oregon. And here comes Miami. And immediately they're popping Mendoza. And they've got him running and scrambling for his life. This was a quarterback who, I think, Lang, you brought this up, had more touchdowns than incompletions. That was Rob. More touchdowns than incompletions going into that game. And the first 2 drives, it was nothing but incompletions. They had him rattled early. I'm with you, Roser. The
sacks coming out in the second half.
Yep, the sacks coming out in the second half. That defensive line play by Miami was something to be marveled.
Yeah.
And for Miami, the Fletcher kid.
He's great.
Like Miami found, it's great. If that game had one more quarter to it, like I think Miami.
Carson Beck could have thrown another pick.
He could have, but I think Miami probably wins the game because I do think Miami found something. You look at Indiana's offense. Indiana's offense scored 10 points each half. They got the special teams touchdown. They gave them the extra 7. The special teams touchdown changed everything for them. But their offense, pretty much, Indiana's offense was kind of, 10 points each half. Miami's defense did a really good job.
And Indiana had to go for it on 4th down a couple times to keep those drives alive.
And Miami's offense figured something out in the second half. Clearly, they were a way different team in the second half offensively than they were in the first half. And I think that Fletcher on the ground, that touchdown run, it was one of those he's still separating. Even as he's running into the end zone, he's just picking up distance. Nobody's coming close to catching him.
There was an awesome hold on that play that didn't get called to help him turn the corner.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of it complaining about the officiating from both sides. I kind of just like they let them play.
They did. They let both sides
the receivers,
play.
all those dudes, the corners were just holding every single time. And they
called the one roughing the
handsy.
passer on the last drive, which was fair. The guy crushed Carson Beck.
Yeah. Although they hit Mendoza a few times
a few times,
didn't get called.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, but no, I agree with you. They let him play, and it was a fun game to watch for sure. But now that the season is over, that means we look forward to next season.
Hold on,
Yes.
wait, before we go to next
on.
season, just real quick, to contextualize Indiana football.
Yep.
They go into the notebook, y'all.
What
Workplace slay.
Workplace slay, everybody.
All day.
Every day. Outscored opponents 666 to 187. The 38-3 win over Alabama. The 56-22 win over Oregon. All impressive. They beat 5/9 of the top 10. I'm not putting them in there because they don't get to play themselves. So they beat a little bit more than half of the top 10. They beat 7 top 25 teams. They are the first. We talk about this era of college sports, the NIL era, transfer portal era. This is why it's great to me, because parity is here now. And parity is great in all sports. They're the first new champion, the first non-repeat champion since BYU in '84. Everybody else has been a repeat. Yeah. If you hadn't won a championship by like 1970, I'll say, you've never won one. And Indiana is the first one to break through that. So that gives Oregon hope. That gives Texas Tech hope. That gives Oklahoma State hope. South Carolina, Ole Miss. That gives all of these, Northwestern, all of these teams who haven't won a championship yet. It gives them hope that they can go out there with the right coach and the right players and knowing how to work the NIL and transfer portal. It gives them a chance to go out there and compete with the pillars of the program with Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, Notre Dame, Penn State, et cetera, et cetera. So it's great. I loved every moment of watching them.
Yeah, it was fun. All right, how about next year? The college football playoff for 2027. Here are the odds. Here are the teams. My team that I would look for is one that you mentioned there, CJ. I'm going to go Texas Tech. Are they even on there?
Yeah, they're 15 to 1.
I forgot my glasses.
They're 8th.
They're right below LSU.
Okay. I'm going Texas Tech. You keep spending the money, you can be around.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Look at the Mets.
No, put them back up. Put them back up. Put them back up. Put them back up. I think.
Yeah, look at Texas A&M. Texas A&M spends the money also.
Texas A&M definitely spends the money. The two top spenders have been, I think they said this past year, were Texas A&M and Texas. Texas up there is, I mean, it's an easy win because you got Arch. They got the kid from Auburn, the receiver from Auburn coming in. They got the running back from NC State, Hollywood Smothers coming in. Like that Texas team could be really good. I would say, and it's weird because I've said, like, dude, quit taking your shirt off with Pat McAfee on national television. I don't think you win national titles with a coach that does that. But Oregon at 10-1 is interesting. Like, Dante Moore's coming back.
I would take Georgia. What was Georgia at? 9-1, 8-1? I would take Georgia, because they only lost, I think, 7 guys in the portal.
Yeah.
And it was a young team this year to begin with. Everyone thought this year's team was going to kind of set up next year's.
Yeah.
All the skill guys are back. Gunnar Stockton's back. The running backs. I would feel pretty good about Georgia going into next year.
All right. Anybody you like on the list, CJ?
That list is 13 deep, going to the point I made previously. And only 2 of those teams, Oregon and Texas Tech, don't have a national championship, right? Like that's how non-full of parity this sport is. I don't know. We're in the extended portal window right now until the 24th, whatever the hell that means. Spring practice will come. Everybody's afraid to do anything in spring practice because they don't want to establish a depth chart because there's another portal that's going to open after the spring season, right? So let the dust settle on that before I feel comfortable saying, yeah, let me go out here and just guess which one of these teams will be good. If I had to, you got to pick the best coach, and that's something you lean on, the best coach, because he's probably running a really good program. And right now, still, the best coach in college football, to me, for my money, is still Kirby Smart. And so I would, if I had to, I'd pick Georgia right now. But that's absolutely 1,000% going to change between now and August when the season gets started.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about these end of season things, especially in college athletics now, because of the portal, because of how much teams can change, especially at the quarterback position, how much it can change between now and then. So, total guess. I wouldn't recommend betting on a future on college football right now.
Not now.
Wait till after spring at least before you start looking at that. All right, we're at the mid-season point of the NBA season.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys knew that. We're at the halfway point of the NBA season right now. So how about some mid-season awards?
Okay.
Mid-season awards in the NBA. We'll start with the MVP. I'll just ask this. Who can contend with SGA at this point?
I guess Cade Cunningham.
Jaylen Brown, maybe?
Jaylen Brown
and
maybe.
Cade
Jaylen
Cunningham.
Brown, Cade. Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, Jokic is not going to be able to hit it because he's going to miss too many games.
Yeah.
Giannis is going to miss too many games, and they stink anyway. I don't know.
Wemby's missed too many games. Yeah, I'd say Jaylen Brown and Cade.
2 contenders for SGA.
Those would be the 2.
What about
Anthony Edwards of Minnesota Minnesota's got to get up in the standings.
Yeah.
They're 7th right now. If Minnesota can get up in the stand, but they're a half game back of 4th. Like that's 4 through 7 are separated by a half game. So they can get up there. And honestly, they're 2 games back of the 3 seed Denver, so they could get to 3. If Minnesota ended up at 3, and
maybe.
Anthony Edwards is awesome, you could see that. I could see Anthony Edwards.
Luka?
I thought
Won't
about
play
that.
enough games, I don't think. Well,
Luka will.
He should.
yeah, maybe he will. Yeah. Luka? I don't know. I think the only one really is Jaylen Brown.
I think Jaylen Brown
Me too.
is. I mean, Jaylen
Or
Brown has.
Cade Cunningham too.
Jaylen Brown has every reason to complain, moan, be upset this year. Jason Tatum's lost for the year. They traded Drew Holiday.
Yep.
They traded Porzingis. They lost Al Horford. They lost Luke Cornett. Like I said, Tatum out for the year. They've really made cost-cutting moves, except here they are at the 2 seed.
Yeah.
And Jaylen Brown has been one of the 5 to 10 best players in the NBA this year. If he's not going to make first-team All-NBA, he's for sure going to make second-team All-NBA if things stay and they're the 2 seed in the East in a year that nobody – I mean, I don't know how many major media pundits that cover the NBA predicted the Celtics to be in the playoffs.
Nobody.
Much less be the 2 seed.
And
in the
I mean,
East,
and we all
so-
thought Jaylen Brown just wasn't that good. We all thought that was Jason Tatum's team. Jaylen Brown can't dribble with his
He just
left
had a great
hand.
playoffs and won Finals MVP, but it's not really. Tatum's really the number 1 guy on that team.
And then Brown was like a meme on the internet because he can't go left and he dribbles the ball off his foot and all this stuff. And now the dude can play. He's an all-around player.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown's awesome.
All right, Defensive Player of the Year. The candidates there, you got Victor Wembanyama being one of them.
Won't play
who's
enough
going to
games.
be up there? Huh?
Will he play enough games?
Well, that's the problem. He might not play enough games either. Rudy Gobert, who I just would never vote for, and Chet Holmgren being
I don't know if
another
he'll
one.
play enough games. He's hurt a lot too.
We're gonna
about-
have to dig
here's
deep for some of these awards.
How about Jalen Duren?
That's an interesting one.
If Cade doesn't win the MVP and you're gonna reward winning in a way, the Pistons are 32-10, and he's kind of been the anchor for them. It'd be like a nod to the Ben Wallace days. He's not the physical shot blocker that other guys have been in the past, but he's kind of anchored that team that's known for their defense and become that guy for them. I don't know. In the West, I mean, it's usually a big guy. Would we throw in Caruso or Dort for Oklahoma City as Defensive Player of the Year? Probably not.
Yeah,
I could see Dort. It's a Marcus Smart thing. Marcus Smart ended up getting it. Dort is the best perimeter defender in the NBA right now. I could see people finding whatever advanced metrics they want to use to make the argument that, hey, what Dort is able to do on the perimeter is better than what Rudy Gobert has done. And to Rob's point, I think a lot of people vote for Rudy Gobert and they're not happy about voting for Rudy Gobert. And we do get voter fatigue and voter apathy at times with some of these players. And I think folks, because I don't think Chet plays enough. I don't think Victor Wembanyama plays enough. Victor's not on trajectory to play enough. So if it's Rudy Gobert, I think people will start looking around like, hey, who else can we give this thing to? We're tired of Rudy. We don't want to keep doing this.
What about? Well, I don't think he'd be Defensive Player of the Year. First team All Defense, Dylan Brooks. I mean, Phoenix.
I think
Phoenix
Dylan
is
will
a
be.
top
I think
16.
Dylan will very well probably make one of the All Defensive teams for sure. Yeah. If Phoenix holds, if they keep doing what they're doing, it's been impressive. They just got Jalen Green back. He had the hamstring to start the season and missed a bunch of games, and then he played a little bit and he re-aggravated the hamstring, so he missed a bunch of more, and he's starting to come back. We'll see as they ease him back in. But I did hear this on a podcast earlier this week that Dylan Brooks has been a more efficient isolation scorer this year than Anthony Edwards.
Oh gosh,
figure that one out.
Wow. Rookie of the Year, it's Cooper Flagg's award to win. I guess Con Knippel might get a little love.
Knippel moved ahead of him on one of those metrics I saw today. But I think Cooper Flagg carries a heavier load for a team than Knippel does.
Yeah.
So I would probably go with him.
Coach of the year, it's JB, right?
Yeah. Right? It's got to be JB.
I mean, Jordan Ott from Phoenix.
I think Jordan Ott.
If Jordan Ott got it, JB would be screwed 2 years in a row.
I would say Jordan Ott, JB, Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah, I was going to say Mazzulla.
Mazzulla, yeah.
Like, that's the other guy who's managed to keep those dudes.
So we talked about Jalen Brown. That's a credit to Mazzulla, too. Like, 'cause those players got to buy into the system, and you got to get Jalen to buy into what they're doing. It is easy for guys when they see you cutting costs because you got to lower your tax bill. It is easy for guys to look at that and go, okay, well, this is a throwaway year, and they haven't done that, and Missoula's gotten them to buy into it.
Yeah.
The other rookie guy I'd throw in there is Edgecombe. We didn't mention him. Like, he's been really good. Like a two-way player
awesome
for them. He's been great.
Sixth man, I'd give it to Nas Reed.
Okay.
Others, Keldon Johnson, Isaiah Stewart are a couple of possibilities.
Cam Spencer.
Santi.
Yeah.
Santi.
Who did you say?
Nas.
Who else?
I would go Keldon Johnson out of all those guys, just because you don't have a spur in any of the other awards.
Yeah, he's been great
Reed
too.
Shepherd.
And he's sort of like their leader, like team leader. Have you read all the stuff about he has a farm? Like, have you ever seen his like walk-in photos? He wears like cowboy outfits every game because he's really into it. And he just bought a llama.
A llama because of the Las Vegas deal.
Yeah,
the
and
cup.
they're trying to name it. They don't have a name for they're thinking about Lamar. Just think it sounds cool, Lamar the llama. But he's sort of like their spiritual leader, it seems like.
Yeah.
He convinced Wemby to shave his head.
And most improved player, Denny Avdia, would certainly, I think, be the leader there. Keontae George, also a possibility there. But Denny Avdia's season has been just remarkable, what he's doing. All right, well, there you go. The midseason awards for the NBA.
For the odds couple.
Yeah, for the odds couple. We will take a break. We'll come back. Pick it or park it is the game that we will play. We either pick games or we park them. We'll do that when we return here on the odds couple on Grind City Media.
Snowmageddon's going to sound like.
That was a thick.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Field goal percentage up, 3-point field goal percentage up, points up, rebounds up. How would you describe your second season so far?
I feel like in my head, my standard's a little higher than that. I feel like my percentage should be a lot more up, 3-point percentage a lot more up. And but I'll take it. You see the positives and things.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Welcome back to the Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Hello!
What happened?
I was working on some stuff.
Did you get it booked?
I did.
All right.
Me too.
Ice Storm 2020 something.
Oh,
Six.
man, and my session timed out. I got to do it all over again. Welcome back, everyone, to the Odds Couple, week 22 of the program. It's time for Pick It or Park It. We got a couple of big games coming up this weekend in the National Football League with the AFC Championship and the NFC Championship. We'll start with the AFC Championship.
Ooh,
New
let's
England
go.
Patriots and the Denver Broncos. Patriots, a 4.5 point favorite. Or what is it now? Do we know? Has it changed?
I hope so.
Let me see. 4.5. Yeah, 4.5. 4.5 with the total at 42.5 now. 42.5. So that's gone up a point. New England 12-0 straight up their last 12 games as a favorite. They've covered 10 of the 12 as a favorite. New England's 15-1 straight up their last 16 games. 13-3 against the spread in the last 16 games. 8-1 against the spread their last 9 on the road. And 6 of their last 7 have gone over. Meanwhile, the Denver Broncos are 14-1 straight up their last 15 games as well. 14-1 straight up their last 15 at home, including going 11-4 against the spread. They're also 4-1 against the spread as an underdog, and 5 of their last 7 have gone over. Head-to-head, Denver 18-6 straight up their last 24 at home against New England. This one, I like the over the 42.5. I know a lot of people are liking the under in this game because of Jared Stidham. I'm taking the over 42.5. The score is going to be New England Patriots win at 27-17. I like the Patriots minus the 4.5 as the Patriots cover. Lang?
I'll take any Patriot bet I can get on this game. Give me the Pats. Give me the under on the Stidham prop bets. I was watching one of those ESPN shows, and they were talking about how Stidham he's great. He's been waiting. He's built for this moment. Might have been my guy Peter Schrager doing this. He was saying Josh McDaniels brought him in as the backup everywhere he's been. He trusts him. They wanted him to be there in Denver. Like, this dude has 8 interceptions and 8 touchdowns in his career. I saw him play at Auburn. We all saw him play at Auburn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean,
pretty blah.
Him coming in to replace somebody in the AFC Championship game, I will take the other way. And if you don't think Mike Vrabel's going to have something ready for this dude, like, all right, fine. Give me the Pats and give me everything else that I can get in this game. I'm out on Stidham.
All right. Roser?
Black Eyed Peas game. I'm going to pick it. Black Eyed Peas game.
Let's get it started.
Means I got a feeling. Means I got a feeling. And I think Denver's going to have something for Drake May. Houston got pressure on him, and that New England offensive line is shaky, and I think it's going to continue to be shaky against Denver. Too many points. Give me the Broncos plus the 4.5 at home in an AFC Championship game. New England has not won in the playoffs at Denver ever.
What's the weather? What's the weather? Is it Sunday?
I don't even need the 4.5. Broncos win straight up here. And I like the under.
Is that game Sunday?
Yeah, they're both Sunday.
The low Sunday in Denver is 6.
I mean,
they can both deal with that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I think that'll keep the points down.
Yeah, I like the under. I like Broncos and the under. I'm looking at something, let's call it 16-13.
Okay.
Okay. All right. CJ?
Patriots are 14-5 against the spread on the season. They are also undefeated on the road, a perfect 8-0 this year. Stidham will be the first quarterback to make his first start of the season in a conference championship without attempting a single pass in the regular season. His last pass, to Lang's point, was 2023. That's the last time he threw a ball in an actual football game. I'm like Lang on this one, man. There's talk that J.K. Dobbins might be able to play for the Broncos, but even if he does, you don't.
He didn't play this year either, did he?
Yeah, he was out November. I think November 6th was his last game. Even still, even with him, if you don't have to respect the pass, then you can just key in on him. I don't like the Broncos at all in this one. I'll take the Patriots laying the 4.5.
Denver's bracing for an Arctic blast this weekend.
Oh.
I mean, so is New England, though, aren't they?
So
is
I
Boston.
think they'll be used to it too. I just think in general teams aren't going to be able to fly up and down the field with the weather like that.
And listen, the Broncos, I don't think want to fly up and down the field in this game. I think they want to field position it. Just Stidham, please don't turn the ball over. We saw what happened when you turned the ball over last week. C.J. Stroud was a turnover magnet machine.
Yeah.
We saw what that ended up doing, how that ended up breaking the game open for the Patriots. If we can just take care of the football, play the field position battle, to Rosa's point, make it a 13-10, 16-3 type of game, we like our odds and our chances on that. So the under is probably the play here too.
All right, there you go. So 3 of us on New England, Rosa on Denver.
Yeah.
Are 3 of us on the under? Rosa's
Yeah,
on
I'm on the under.
Rob, you're on.
I got
on
the over. Yeah, I'm taking the over. All right, Seattle and the Los Angeles Rams. Seattle, that line now has moved down to 2.5 for Seattle.
I thought that's where it was.
I thought it was at 3.5 originally.
I thought it was 2.5 the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, it just depends. Shop around, folks.
Yeah, shop around. Seattle 2.5 against the Rams. Total at 47.5. Seattle 12-0 straight up as a favorite. They're 9-3 against the spread as a favorite. 12-1 straight up their last 13 games. They're 10-3 against the spread their last 13 games. Seattle's 5-1 against the spread, taking on NFC West opponents this year, and 6 of their last 8 at home have gone over the total. The Rams, meanwhile, 11-1 straight up their last 12 on a Sunday. They're also 19-8 against the spread their last 27 games, 12-5 against the spread their last 17 on the road, and 6-1 against the spread as an underdog. 7 of the last 8 for the Rams have gone over, and 9 of the last 12 on the road have gone over. Head-to-head, the Rams have covered 9 of their last 11 against Seattle. They've covered 6 straight at Seattle as well. I think that trend continues. I'm going with the underdog here. The Rams win it straight up. Don't even need the points. 28-24. Rams cover the spread, and it goes over the total. My thought here is both games they played this year came down to the wire. Both games were within 3 points that they played.
Well, the Rams, the second one, the Rams should have blown them out, and they blew it.
And they blew it.
They were up 17, like in the third quarter, like late third quarter. And then all of a sudden, Rashid Shaheed took a punt back. The Rams went 3 and out. Rashid Shaheed took a reverse 40 yards. And then Darnold threw like a 25-yard touchdown pass. And it went from a 17-point game to a 3-point game in a minute and a half. And it was like, what in the world? And it just flipped on them. And then the Seahawks ended up winning. And the Seahawks ended up winning by 1.
Yeah, I just think if it's going to be a close game, which I believe it will be, I'm taking the Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yeah.
And so I'm going with the Rams straight up in this one. Lang?
All right, so let me go to the notebook, guys.
Oh, what's it called?
The phone.
Oh.
So not only was that last game close, they've played 4 times head-to-head the last 2 seasons. The Rams have totaled 109 points in those 4 games. The Seahawks have totaled 107 points in those 4 games. The Rams have 1,599 yards in those 4 games. The Seahawks have 1,589 yards. So in 4 games, there's a difference of 10 yards and 2 points. That seems to suggest they're pretty equal between the 2 teams. Things are pretty equal on the whole. So I'm going to go with the home team, and I will go with Seattle. Look, I know they were playing a wounded animal last week in the 49ers, but, man, they came out and just kind of stepped on their neck right from the start of that thing. And playing at home, like I'll take the Seahawks in this one.
Yeah, they've pretty much been able to coast here. The Rams have not.
No.
And the Rams are also like kind of one big hit away from
not being here,
being in the same situation as the Niners were in last week.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just feel like the Seahawks have a little more wiggle room in that case.
This will be the Rams' offensive line, which is really good, and the Rams do not commit penalties. They are like dead last in the league in penalties for the 2nd year in a row against the Seattle defensive line, which can get after you with four guys like it's nothing. And then their rookie, the Nick Emmanwori from South Carolina, that guy's pretty much been like what Kyle Hamilton was for Mike McDonald in Baltimore. He's been that for the Seahawks. I hate the Seahawks, so I will never pick them.
Right.
They can go to hell, but I will say the Rams are playing their 3rd straight road playoff game, and both of them before this, they needed a final game-winning drive to beat the Panthers. They needed what they needed last week, overtime, to be able to beat the Bears. Now, they showed some toughness to survive the Caleb Williams pass at the end because that could just completely deject a team. But the Seahawks are very well rested. They didn't have to really do anything last week. The key for the Rams, make Darnold beat you. Like, stop the run. They don't have Charbonnet. Charbonnet's out for the season. He tore his ACL, so it's only Kenneth Walker now. You've got to slow down Kenneth Walker, and you've got to make Darnold beat you. And maybe he'll be able to, but you got to make him. You can't let them just – the Niners, they ran for 5.5 yards a carry. They ran for 175 yards on us, and Darnold only had to throw the ball 17 times. Like, if Darnold only has to throw the ball 17 times, the Seahawks are going to win this game. We'll see what it is at the line of scrimmage. Screw the Seahawks, though. Go Rams. Hashtag Rams house.
Is it hard to say go Rams, though?
No, I don't hate the Rams.
You don't hate the Rams?
I don't hate the Rams.
Okay.
I got respect for McVay. I don't respect the Seahawks.
All right.
I hate them.
CJ?
I think because this game, Lang laid it out, these two teams playing, it's close games every single time. The Charbonnet injury is a big blow for what the Seahawks want to do. You don't want your running back. I'm not sure if Kenneth Walker can run the football 30, 35 times, right? The days of us having those types of running backs are over and done with. And, Charbonnet would come in as a nice breather back without you losing too much with Kenneth Walker being on the sideline. So I think the Seahawks do take a bit of a hit from a running the ball standpoint, but Smith-Jigba is still out there. And I hear what you're saying about make Darnold beat you. If you're going to do that, you need to be sure to lock him up. And I don't think anybody can
Rams
lock
corners
him up.
are not great.
Yeah, I don't think that they have anybody who can lock him up. Shout out Kobe Durant, though, pride of South Carolina State. Got to see him play in the Celebration Bowl when they went up against Deion Sanders and Jackson State, and he was really, really good in that one. And he's had a couple of timely interceptions during the postseason run. But to your point, Roser, he's not great. And the Rams cornerbacks aren't great. So I will take, because the Seahawks are at home, I'll take the Seahawks, and I like the over in this game as well.
All right, there you go. Our picks, and we'll make them official when we have our picks coming up in our next segment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Time now for some fish nuggets, though. I got some good nuggets.
You got nuggets,
so
finally.
pay attention this time.
Yeah, I can tell I'm not hosting because there's a lot of nuggets.
That's right. We'll start with college football. The Big Ten has won 3 straight national titles for the first time in more than 80 years. Back in 1940, it was Minnesota, 41 Minnesota, and 42 Ohio State. It just means more.
So this is the first time they've done it 3 straight times with 3 different schools.
Yeah.
It was Michigan, Ohio State, and Indiana.
Yeah. SEC, they gotta be kind of. I mean, that's 3 straight years after the SEC was in it with 13 of 16 years or something like that.
But
something
who all
crazy.
won it? It was Alabama, Georgia, and then Georgia, I guess.
Yeah.
Georgia won it back-to-back years.
It was Alabama, Georgia, and then you throw in either LSU or
Auburn. Florida won a couple
LSU,
years.
Florida, Auburn. They each got one.
Yeah. Kirk Cignetti, head coach of the Indiana Hoosiers, is the first head coach to win a national championship within his first 2 seasons at a school since Gene Chizik did it in 2010 at Auburn.
Yeah.
Who would have had that?
Now Gene Chizik's on the SEC network.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he went to.
I'm apparently the only regular viewer of the SEC.
Oh, no, he
network.
is. I watch, yeah. And then he went to, where, North Carolina?
Yeah.
With Mac for a minute?
Yeah, he did. He's it's him and Chris Doring, a lot of SEC legends on there.
Yeah. Indiana had the longest preseason odds of any college football champion since at least 2001, as they were 100-1 in the preseason.
Wow.
If you compare that to today, a team that also is 100-1 to win the college basketball championship right now is Utah State.
All right.
So imagine that happening.
Tigers got a game coming up against them in February, I believe.
Good luck.
Utah
Tigers might
State
be
is
100-1.
Yeah, Utah State is ranked also.
Are they?
Yeah.
Like that's a ranked Utah State team. Memphis has got to be like 10,000-1.
Georgia might be 100-1.
Memphis is like barely a top 100 Ken Palm team. They're like 97 or something.
Oh, they're top because they're 110, 112 in the net.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. I don't know what they are at Bart Torvik.
We'll have to check. Teams to score first were 10-1. Teams to score first were 10-1 in this year's college football playoff. The only loss was by Oklahoma in the first college football playoff game of the season. So the last 10, the team that scored first won the game. All right, now we got a Stiddy nugget. Jarrett Stidham will be the first quarterback since Roger Staubach in 1972 to make his first start of the season in a conference championship game. Since 1972. Good luck to him. Drake May will be the first quarterback to face a top 5 total defense in each of his 3 playoff games in a season since Cam Newton in 2015. No quarterback has ever beaten 3 top 5 total defenses in a single playoff run.
That'd be impressive. And if he did do it and then he had to play Seattle, that would be 4 top 5 defenses.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Rams Seahawks will be just the 6th conference championship game since 2000 between teams in the same division. The home team won 4 of those 5 matchups. Wow. So bodes well for Seattle. This will be the 15th straight year of either the Patriots or Chiefs playing in the AFC Championship game.
Great.
How about that?
Exciting.
So much for parity. I like this next one. Drake May has as many playoff wins as Dak Prescott.
Wow, that's tough.
Sorry
That's
to the
tough.
Cowboy fans out
I'm
there.
gonna take the shot at Dak.
This season will be the first AFC title game without either Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady starting a quarterback since the 2010 season when Ben Roethlisberger beat Mark Sanchez.
Is Mark still in jail? Has he gone to
he's
trial
out.
yet?
He got
Okay.
out.
He's out?
Yeah.
Good. And we got one more. Every AFC championship since the 2011 season has featured either the Patriots or the Kansas City Chiefs.
That's impressive.
How about that? Until this year. There you go. All right, some fish nuggets for you here on this Thursday afternoon. We will take a break here on the Odds Couple. When we come back, we'll tell you our picks officially for this weekend and some free picks before we leave you as well. We'll do that when we return here on the Odds Couple on Grind City Media.
Field goal percentage up. 3-point field goal percentage up. Points up. Rebounds up. How would you describe your second season so far?
I feel like in my head, my standard's a little higher than that. I feel like my percentage should be a lot more up. 3-point percentage a lot more up. And but I'll take it. You see the positives and things.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Watching the Grizzlies is easy with FanDuel Sports Network. If you have cable or satellite, you're all set. Find us on your channel lineup. You can also use your TV provider login to watch games on the FanDuel Sports Network app. No cable or satellite? Subscribe directly to FanDuel Sports Network online. You can also watch on Prime Video by adding a FanDuel Sports Network subscription. Not sure where to start? Visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com to learn more.
How are you able to release and have an instrumental song become a huge deal?
And I forget who the disc jockey was, but he put the wrong side on. He put the Green Onions by mistake and played the B side instead of the A side.
No!
And that's when the change happened. These people started to call the station and say, play that song again.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Grizz Nation gets set for tip-off 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game with the warm-up show. Get the latest news, notes, and analysis live from courtside at FedEx Forum.
Who's going to be the tougher team that rebounds and prevents second chance opportunities?
Join me, Lang Whitaker, along with Michael Wallace, Jessica Benson, and other personalities from Grind City Media, Memphis, and around the NBA. 1 hour before every home game, live at Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Welcome back to the Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Odds Couple.
Yeah, Fish.
Why is the music stopping so fast?
It's still in my ear. It's still going. Yeah. Welcome back, everyone, to the Odds Couple here on Grind City Media, Thursday edition of the program. We will be back with you on Monday, as we are each week. Monday, and why not? Snow,
yeah, they just they upgraded it to winter storm warning or whatever. When's worse, warning or watch? They upgraded it. I just
think
saw
warning.
It.
Or no, watch is worse.
I don't know.
I think
they upgraded it to
I
winter
always
storm
thought
and ice.
Watch.
Yeah,
I always thought watch was worse because watch means doesn't watch mean it's been spotted?
Warning feels worse to me because watch is like, hey, watch out. Other than like, hey, it's a warning. Either way, they upgraded it. The National Weather Service just upgraded.
I'm supposed to be in Houston Monday.
Well, maybe you will, maybe you won't.
We'll see. Well,
maybe we'll all be on Skype from somewhere.
It could be.
Okay. A watch means hazardous weather is possible. Conditions are favorable for it to develop, and you should prepare and stay informed.
Watch out.
A warning means hazardous weather is occurring
Run
or
for your lives.
life-threatening property
See, warning's
requires immediate action to take shelter.
It's like if there was a bear about to attack us, you wouldn't just say
it's a bear watch.
Yeah, you wouldn't say it's a watch. You'd be like, hey, it's a warning.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm watching.
You're watching?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be back Monday, hopefully. We'll hopefully be back Monday. We think, maybe, who knows, for the odds couple, as we'll recap the weekend and look ahead to the next week. But right now, want to take a look at the college basketball top 25. Top 15. Look at the top 15.
Cut it off at 15.
Well, because I couldn't fit all 25 on there. But there's the top 15. Have we gotten into college basketball at all yet?
I've been watching Georgia because Georgia's number 20, I think.
And they had a nice win at Mizzou the other night.
They beat Missouri the other night, so I get to see all the SEC teams play. Haven't watched a lot outside of that. I've watched some of Kansas because I wanted to see Darren Peterson, and that's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes you see him, sometimes you don't, depending on how things are going at the time. But I haven't fully locked in quite yet. I have watched BYU a couple of times at AJ Dibanza. Reminds me of T-Mac, the way he plays.
He's good.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah. I watched a little of Arizona last night as well. They're
good.
Demolished Cincinnati last night. They're undefeated still on the season. No top 25 games tonight on the schedule, but Saturday got 3 top 25 matchups. You have 22 North Carolina at number 14 Virginia, number 11 Illinois at number 4 Purdue, and at number 6 Houston at number 12 Texas Tech. So a couple of good ones coming up on Saturday.
And then Monday, that Arizona team takes on that BYU team.
No.
Yeah.
That's
so
a good one. Did you see also the kid from the G League went back to Alabama?
Yeah.
Yeah. He had signed like a 2-way deal, and now he's back in college basketball.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah. It's like, I was wondering who made the call there. Did Alabama call him? Or
Yeah, probably.
It's like when you break up with your girlfriend, you got to call and go back. You know, that's like, hey, remember us? Like, things are good. Come on, let's do it again. Anyway, he's back in college basketball.
All right, time for our picks.
Picks.
Here's what I got for you this weekend.
What do you have for us?
I got the New England Patriots. I was really debating this one more than any of the other picks. I was really leaning towards the Broncos because I imagine all the money is going to be on New England. And all the bets are going to be on New England this weekend. But I decided I'm going with New England as well because they've been good all season long. They've been good to me all season long. So I'm sticking with the Patriots minus the 5.5. They're a better team than the Broncos. And Broncos with Jarrett Stidham, there's just such an unknown offensively for the Broncos this week. So I'm going with the Patriots, and I'm going with that game to go over. I think a lot of people are going to take the under in that game as well, but I'll take the over in it. I think we'll put up some points there, 41.5. I like the over. I'll take the Rams. I like the quarterback better, Matthew Stafford, over Sam Darnold. So I'll take the Rams plus the 2.5. And I like the over in that game as well. Both games this year, when they've met, have gone over the total. And I think this one will go over as well. I think it'll be an explosive offensive game. Over 47.5 for the Seahawks and Rams.
Love offense.
Yeah.
I got a typo on mine, Rob, because it turns out I can't send these to you while I'm hosting Sneak Fest. But it's the last one. Like I said, New England. I don't think the Broncos can do anything with their quarterback. The guy who's played every snap for 2 years, all of a sudden missing from this game. And I'll take the under in that one too. Like we said, 6 degrees, huge snowstorm coming. I just don't think there's gonna be a lot of points scored from either side in that one. So I'll take the under 41.5. I'll also take Stidham with the under 188.5. Like he's gonna have 200 yards passing. No thanks. We'll go under on that one. And then I want the Seahawks minus the 2.5.
Oh, you want the Seahawks?
Yeah, that's why I said that. I said it earlier, but I typed it wrong when I sent it to you. I just think you don't have a pen.
I got one.
I think the Seahawks, like I said, like they've been rolling and they took advantage of a situation last week. I don't know. They just look like the team to beat. They're so even with the Rams through the years. So I'll go Seattle at home.
All right. Roser?
Yeah. We're going to go Broncos plus the points, 5.5, 4.5, whatever it is. Broncos plus the points. We're taking the under in the game. Go Rams. # Rams house.
You think the Broncos are going to win?
I actually think the Broncos can win the game. Yeah. So sprinkle a little money line on there. Do a little money line parlay with the Broncos and the Rams. It seems crazy that both dogs would win, but why not? One of them's home, one of them's road. That can happen. And then we're gonna go with the Broncos, Rams, and the under in both games. Do that, and you might win or you lose.
CJ,
give me the Broncos plus the 5.5. Give me the under in that game. Seahawks Rams over, and the Seahawks laying the 2.5.
All right, there you go. Our picks for this weekend's championship games in the National Football League. Couple of free picks for you as well.
Free picks.
I got a couple of them for you. One in basketball tonight. I guess the marquee matchup tonight, it's just the two biggest names in basketball, are playing tonight, Wisconsin and Penn State. The two biggest names that are playing tonight is what I meant to say. Wisconsin's a 5.5-point favorite. Love Wisconsin tonight, minus the 5.5 against Penn State. And sorry, Roser, but I'm taking the Edmonton Oilers over your Penguins tonight as
like
well.
that.
So on the ice, the Edmonton Oilers against the Penguins. Oilers have been on a hot streak until their last game that they lost. They will rebound tonight and beat Pittsburgh at home. Anybody else?
Tomorrow night, Ohio State is playing at Michigan basketball. CJ, it's the Sharon Moore Bowl. There's not a line for it. Is it because Michigan's so good?
No, it's not a line because things happen. Something can happen between now and
it's only a day from now.
So,
anyway, I would take Michigan on that one.
Michigan women play tonight. They're going to beat the hell out of Rutgers, laying the 30.5. So go ahead and take them, laying the 30.5. And then throw a little bit on Tennessee women. They is ranked in the SEC on the women's basketball side of things. They play Kentucky tonight. So take them straight up, parlay it with Michigan to cover the 30.5 and make yourself a little piece of change.
All right, there you go. That's going to do it. Everybody good? We missing
anything?
We're good. We got everything? We covered everything?
Covered everything.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us.
Like
today.
a blanket.
Here on The Odds Couple.
A blanket of
Thanks for joining us.
We covered it like a cover.
Everyone stay safe this weekend.
That's all we can do.
With the warnings and the watches.
Stay at home and watch the Grizzlies.
Stay at home, watch the
Or
Grizzlies.
come to the game if
we'll
you can.
be here.
Yeah, we'll be here. Maybe.
Good tickets will be available.
Dude, you could probably get courtside seats if you really wanted to do it.
You might be able to come. You might be able to come to the game, sit upstairs, and say, "Hey, can I go sit in the courtside?"
Yeah, sit courtside. You really might be able to get courtside seats for like $100 on Sunday. That might be possible. Tomorrow night you could be fine. Like it's not supposed to really start till late tomorrow night. So like you'd be fine tomorrow.
Speaking of good rookies, Derek
Come
Queen
see Zion
tomorrow night.
Derek Queen tomorrow night.
Yeah, Derek Queen, Jeremiah Fears. You got Zion. He was sick the other night. He left the game last night sick. Played 15 minutes.
Jordan Poole.
Yeah.
Jordan Poole.
Yeah.
All right, that'll do it for us here today. Thanks for joining us here on The Odds Couple. Good luck with all your bets this weekend. Enjoy all the action this weekend. We'll be back with you on Monday at 2, the Monday edition of the large program.
It's sexual.
For CJ, for Roser, for Lang, I'm Fish. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you again next week here on The Odds Couple on Grind City Media.